Welcome to a Fifth of Jack Gaming, where today we're going to end up having a fun thing called What's in the Box. Let's pop this bad boy open and see what's inside. Alright, slide me down right over here. That way you guys can see a live reaction that comes with it. We'll swap from that. Alright, so this is important. This is from Midget Market. Miniature Market, and this is an unsponsored video, but we're going to pop this open. We can judge how well it ended up shipping it, and something that you can expect quality wise, and to see what we have. Okay, so we're learning there's a lot of bubble wrap. Don't need that. Big box for 3 little boxes. Let's get rid of Mr. Big Box here. All right, it looks like we got 3 packs. 1, 2, and 3. This is from Thundercats. Now, this is a big thing. This is from the 2011 Thundercats. This isn't the old school Thundercats. This is when they went over and they tried making a new series out of it. Something about that new series, it wasn't successful because they were trying to sell toys and the toys wasn't selling, and that's the reason why it wasn't successful to that level. But story-wise, it still ended up catching a bunch of core people, and it's a nice connection between the old school and the new school and the modernized Thundercats. There were some changes that was done with this series, but it was kind of accepting and everything with it, and they had a really good storyline that they were planning on going after the first season. It's also a show that ended up having returning voice actors for it, such as the voice actor for Lion-O from the original series, Larry Kinney, was also the voice in this one as Claudus. So if you listen to Claudus and you hear the voice and you're thinking Lion-O, you will be correct. With that little piece of nerdom out of the way, let's break one of these guys open and see what's inside. Alright, so we have this in a little slip box. So we got to slip this open. Looks like we got the character cards. Must be other pieces to the game itself. And the miniatures themselves. Oh, I can't get the camera to focus. So already looking at them, they're pretty detailed. That comes out of the gate. The one I have right here is Lion-O. Looks pretty stellar in the detail market. I'm going to end up possibly picking up the board game that I can end up playing with it. So that I do like that. That's a Snarf, Citara, and Slithe. Slithe is the big villain. They look pretty clean, honestly. Let's take that, put this back together. We'll flip over, we'll break it down over on their site of what they end up having in each bundle. We're at Miniature Market. We're over there checking out their site. Again, this video is unsponsored by them. So this is Zombicide Black Plague / Green Horde Thundercats promotional pack. This is the first one, where you can see that we end up having Cheetara, Snarf, Slive, and Lion-O. It includes 4 miniatures, 4 ID cards, and 5 mini cards. The game length is normally about 60 minutes, and this could be 1 through 6 players. And this works with Zombicide Black Plague or Zombicide Green Horde. What are those? I'm glad you asked, because we're going to jump over here and look at it. This is also another miniature that comes over with it. This is a main game, so you gotta have one of these games to be able to play these guys. And it looks like it's going to end up being a miniature game, because you get 71 miniatures, and it breakdowns all the other ones that's in this one. This is the Black Plague, so this is going to be a zombie-based one. And then the Green Horde, I believe that's their version of orcs. Yep, that's what that looks like. It looks like it's orcs. So this will end up working with either one of them. Obviously, we know with number 1, you have Lion-O, Cheetara, Snarf, Slive. With number 2, you have Panthro, Tigra, Wily Kit, Wily Cat, and Jackalman. And the final one that we're going to end up having would be promo kit number 3, which includes Mumm-Ra. This is a big thing. This has 2 of those, of 2 miniatures only, because it has the regular Mumm-Ra and Mumm-Ra the Ever Living. And if you don't know Thundercats, Mumm-Ra starts off as this old guy right here, and then asks the ancient spirits of evil to transform into Mumm-Ra the Ever Living, which is the big bad guy for Thundercats. That's why we end up having like Lion-O being the face person, which is kind of neat, because the Lion-O from 2011 never really got to age to this level. So it's kind of neat to see a little creative juices flexing that comes with it. We always ended up seeing a younger Lion-O. That's kind of why we kind of wish we had a different series. But that's a different point at a different time, if you guys would like that. Also, if you end up liking any kind of a nerdum breakdown or anything like that, let us know down in the comments down below, and we'll end up breaking that down to even more farther on random topics or anything like that. So as we see, the normal regular prices for these guys is $24.99, so $25. They're on sale for $20 over at Miniature Market. But do you think it's going to be worth it? Well, you got to think about the minis and stuff like that, and how deep that you go into the lore. For me, it was worth it because I'm hugely into Thundercats. Also, if you really get done breaking it down, if you're getting it for the minis themselves, minis normally cost around from $5 to $10 a piece. So some of them, you ended up getting 4 of them, which ends up breaking them down. If you charge them at, let's say, $5 a piece, that's $20, and then you add 4 extra bucks to be able, or 5 extra bucks to be able to go it if you got the regular price for it. Also, it's the funness that you end up having a project that you can end up paying with. Now, do I think it's worth it? Yeah, I do honestly think it's worth it, because it's an expansion to a game. It's a way to get more game or more play out of a board game. I've heard really good things about Zombicide. I went looking into it, trying to figure out if I'm going to end up picking up. And eventually, we're going to end up picking it up, and we'll end up breaking that down on the channel. If that's something that you're super interested, or if you have experience with Zombicide, let us know down in the comments down below. That way we can end up having the influences of other people as well. What do you think of the product? Let us know down in the comments down below. We're trying a few different other techniques, so also let us know what you think about the techniques, or something that we should try in the future. Thank you for watching, and if you're liking the content that we're putting out, like, subscribe, and hit that little bell icon to be notified whenever we come out with new content. Also, if you can share the channel, we'll greatly appreciate that as well. Thank you for watching, and until next time, we'll see you later.